Good day, everyone. I am here this morning with some other digital business owners. If you have been following us, you know we have been doing a go live every Tuesday morning for a while now. But because of our 90-day challenge, you are seeing us every weekday. We meet every weekday morning at approximately 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the purpose is to start our day off on a positive note. We watch a video, then discuss the subject and voice our opinions. The video we watched this morning was by Ruth Clare about the pain of hiding your true self. The link to the video will be put in the comments section after we're completed. So here we go on our thoughts. What did you think, Pam?
I think this Ruth Clare, she said a lot of truth in her presentation that she had, because forever and a day, from a little girl, I think I always pretended to be somebody that I wasn't, because you want to be liked, you want to be accepted. And as we get older, you get into a routine and it's a habit. Now we're to the age where we want to be our best you. Like when we started our business and joined the global world of digital-based business, they tell you to be you. So then we have to go soul searching. Who am I? Who do I want to be? And that gets kind of scary, at times when you think, wow, if I put that out there, man, I'm in trouble. But being your best you, I think it's what God put us here to be. Not to be and do what somebody else wants you to do. Be you. Thank you.
Absolutely, Pam. That was great. Okay, Elena.
Excuse me. That is so true, Pam. Good morning, everyone. As you're growing up, I guess what we do is we depend on our peers and always listen to what they tell us to do, and we lose ourselves in that way. So they didn't do us a good service; they did us a disservice, right? But I remember clearly one time my uncle said, "Be yourself." And that resonates in my mind all the time. And then as a mom, when the kids are growing up, you kind of lose yourself too, because you're so involved in their lives and raising them. And to the point that when, they leave home, it's like, you're right, Pam, who am I? Right? Because I was a wife and a mom and etc. Now, as we're getting older, or as I'm getting older, like, I'm still the mom, but I'm put aside because they're moms and dads now, and but I'm a grandma, so I have that opportunity to be with, excuse me, with my grandkids and try and teach them to be themselves, and not like, tell them what to do, like, give them their space, not be as rigid as we were when we were growing up. And I'm speaking for myself, right? Our parents were like, do this and don't do that, and I want you to do this, and I want you to be this, or I want you to be that kind of thing. And my grandson, who's 6, he, at this moment till now, he says he wants to be a paleontologist, and he said that since he was 3 years old, and which is great. We're pushing that for him. We're experiencing it with him, and then if he changes his mind, that's great too. It's what you need to find yourself, and I'm finding myself even through my grandkids. So, thank you for that.
Thank you, Elena. Okay, Darlene, go ahead.
Oh, wow. This is actually something that I'm really interested in because of my hubby's issue with his spine and neck problems. And what happened to her and her spine there exactly described what he's feeling every day. And when she said you have to sacrifice who you are to be what other people want you to be, it explains exactly what he's going through, because that's what he always does, no matter how bad he feels. But I've always believed you should always go with your gut instinct. And she mentioned that as well, because you'll always have doubts in your mind if you go against something you believe in, right? So when your body starts telling you that you should take care of it, you really should listen. So if you've always tried to please others, sacrificing your own health and sanity, it's time to take control of your life. Take care of yourself first, or one day you will be able to even do that, let alone someone else. So, of course, this brings me to the business point again. I overcame that fear, listened to myself instead of everyone else, and was really surprised to find that I was worth a lot more than I gave myself credit for. And now I'm doing something I love and thriving. So it goes to show that you can do anything when you start believing in yourself. So thank you so much for the wonderful video, Krista. And thank you, Ruth, for unveiling the truth. Thank you.
Thank you, Darlene. Okay, Jose.
Well, thank you, ladies, and good morning, everyone, wherever you are, or whatever time of the day it will be when you watch this. I've been a people pleaser all my life, and found myself working in the healthcare field where, in my prior career, where again, it was all about the patients and also the people that you work with, right? Try and be a team player and whatnot. Again, trying to please others and sacrificing me, right? And now I'm on a journey where I need to step up and be able to express the real person that I am, the me. Because of this business, this business has opened up so many opportunities to become me, to let my true self shine through. I still have opportunities or difficulties sometimes. Even yesterday, I needed to confront someone with something, and I really had to almost, it was hard. It was hard. Let's just say that it was hard, but I did it. And then I felt so good about myself because I put myself first. It didn't hurt them in any way, but I was scared of the reaction they would have. And so, thank you, Ruth, for underlying all these points. And I'm definitely on a journey through this business to be more me. And that's the only way I'll be able to help others. And so I'm really enjoying that part. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jose. I think that each one of us, and even any of our viewers, can relate to this, not showing your true self, or being vulnerable, or being afraid of people's reaction. I think we're just innately born that way, honestly, wanting to, it doesn't really matter about your upbringing. Because I remember when my kids were smaller, because I grew up in a household that I wasn't allowed to say, how I felt. And that was common to the generation as well. I would say to my kids, I don't want to hear what you think I want to hear. I want to hear how you actually feel. And even when I would say that to them, they would still be apprehensive of saying how they felt. So it's like it's innately in there that we don't want rejection. We're afraid of how people are going to react. We don't like people when they get mad at us. That kind of stuff is just innately in there. And I always used to tell them that as long as you're respectful, like you're not cursing and swearing at people, you can say whatever you want to say to people. Just be respectful how you say it, right? And I think that's a lifelong learning process, right? And I've watched my girls evolve through that as well. And they struggled just like everybody else, and I allowed them to say what they wanted to say. So I just think it's innately in our being, in our human beingness, I guess, if I have nothing, a better word for that. But then when we allow ourselves to be out there, there's such a freedom, right? There's such a freedom in that. And I think that's a goal that we all strive for. And that's one thing that, like Darlene and Jose mentioned in this business, is it really brings that out in you, like any entrepreneurship. If you want to attract to you, you have to be able to put it out. And you have to be able to put your true self out there. And that's a journey for some of us. It's certainly been a journey for me. But it's been a good journey. It's not something that's bad in any way, shape, or form. Because every time you feel a little bit better about yourself, and you just find another piece of yourself, right? And it's a wonderful journey. I highly recommend it. Anyways, in closing, well, there you go, everyone. We hope you got some insight and inspiration from our discussion and feel like this was a great addition to your day. If you would like to find out more about our online business and becoming an entrepreneur, just hit the Learn More button from the person's page you're watching, or send them a message, or go to their website. And there's lots of ways to get a hold of us. You were born an original, don't die a copy. John Mason. So I'm signing off now, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Take care.